Jakub Vrana, eh? Oh man, this has been a really strange roller coaster of an offseason. It all started back when we had the re-signing over here. $5.25 million per 3 years, and it was a really good day for Red Wings fans. Okay, this is the guy we acquired for Anthony Mantha. He came over here, he was really good in the short stint he had with the Red Wings to end off 2020-2021, and this contract right here, sure, it's not a big one. It's a pretty good one if you're able to get max value out of who Jakub Vrana is. 25 years old, $5.25 million a season. He was a point per game for crying out loud. So this was seen as a pretty significant and very good move, right? Him with Zadina having that connection over there with Hronek as well, obviously getting all the checks involved over here. But then we had training camp. Training camp was underway, and Jeff Blashill says Vrana hurt his shoulder in the first 10 minutes of practice. Max Bultman didn't see the play because he was on a Zoom presser over here, but this was bad news. Really bad news for Vrana because, as we noted, good player, important player, was supposed to be a top 6 player for the Wings to make a good impact and to make a fantastic first impression in his first full season with Detroit. 10 minutes is all it took, man. And now we have the update over here that he will now have shoulder surgery and that he's going to be out a minimum of 4 gosh darn months. Okay, it's the start of October here. It's the 30th of September, so we're just going to say October. If you do 4 months from now, November, December, January, February, that's at minimum. Then, guess what? We have the Olympics in the middle of February. Vrana probably would have been good enough to make Team Czech Republic, right? Right? He's probably a lock for that team. Is he even going to be available when the Olympics serve around for that hockey team? Are we going to have to wait until maybe the end of February, beginning of March, to see Jakub Vrana play a single game this season? Now, I'm going to be thankful over here that we do have 82 games on the year. This isn't that 56 reduced schedule over here, so we will have time to see Jakub Vrana actually suit up for a somewhat significant amount of time. Let's say March to the end of the season. Let's say he gets, 30-something games in there. I don't want to say a super high amount because, Olympic break and all that stuff, it's definitely something to consider when you take a look at what 2021-2022 potentially had in store for Jakub Vrana. But this absolutely blows. And now if you want to take a look at what exactly the Red Wings top 6 is going to look like, well, you have yourselves all of a sudden a huge hole at the top of this lineup. You still have Larkin that's going to be out, and you have Bertuzzi that's not going to have a whole bunch of games played in Canada. Is this the opportunity for a guy like, for example, Lucas Raymond, whom we spoke about in yesterday's video, to step up and take the reins? Vrana can play left and right. He's 6 feet, 196. He was just a really good point-producing scorer. And if you want to go out there and produce those kinds of numbers on the top end of the lineup, do you want to say that Lucas Raymond is the guy to come in and fill that need? I honestly think he has a shot to do that because he's definitely very capable, and everybody and their mother is talking about how good Lucas Raymond's odds are at winning the Calder. Maybe this is the push that we need. Maybe Oddshark.com, the body that went out there and produced the betting odds for the Calder Trophy, maybe they knew something about the hockey gods and the ultimate plan here, about how Vrana was going to be out, and therefore it would be Lucas Raymond's spot to lose in the lineup. Obviously, I'm joking over here. It's just so unfortunate how everything goes down. Jakub Vrana, man, we're wishing for a speedy recovery. It was a great offseason for this guy, signing the contract at a cheap dollar amount, but then it went downhill quickly. All it took was 10 minutes of training camp, and now that 10 minutes has turned into the next 4 months. Talk to me in the comments. What do you think, Detroit Red Wings fans, about Vrana being sidelined? Hope you enjoyed this video. Trolls99, and bye.